I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Ladies and gentlemen, again, well, because there's only two genders, again. It's the Hot AF show. I'm back. It's Whiskey Wednesday. I have no notes, no script, no topic really for this show other than fucking hell, COVID. I mean, look, we all know coronaviruses have been around forever. I get that. The flu, same thing. But talk about a time of living through this crap. I am so done being a parent right now. And I know I'm not the only one. But what would be the equivalent of like a European or Caribbean vacation, a 5-star resort? Man, I would tell you what, I would take 2 days at a Holiday Inn Express without the kids at this point. I mean, fuck. Now, granted, here I am bitching, and it's all perspective. I have a nice house. I have a pool, a very large backyard with a basketball court, a zip line. The kids have 4-wheelers and bikes and scooters and whatnot. But it's just hot AF up in this piece, and you can't enjoy the outside. Yeah, it's 100 and I guess the average is 110 degrees today. Oh, hey, wait a second. I got a call. Let's take it.
Yeah.
What's up?
Can you hear me?
I can. I was just making a podcast.
Oh, sweet. Oh, yeah. You're definitely in your podcast voice. I can tell.
Yeah, fuck yeah. And you're being recorded right now. So what's up, everybody? This is Jamie.
Oh,
I'm not going to give him his last name, but he's my brother from another mother, literally.
Dude, when I listened to that the first time, I didn't realize that was you until the very end.
Why?
Whatever.
How?
I don't know. It didn't. And then I listened to it again. And I was like, oh, yeah. It sounded good though.
Hey, well,
really
you sound like shit. Are you on your piece of shit like Bluetooth in your company car?
No, I'm on my piece of shit wireless earbuds.
Oh, you need to upgrade, man.
I'll switch over.
We're in 2020.
Yes, we are. But I'm frugal. Hold on, I'll switch over in a minute.
Okay, everyone, fucking pause. Let's wait for Jamie to switch over. I'm gonna have to drink a whiskey.
Oh. Hey, let me call you back in like 2 minutes.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Bye. I might name this show "For Fuck's Sake." That's my new saying lately. I mean, anything. You turn on the TV, social media, going back to my kids bitching about everything. It's like, for fuck's sake. What's enough? Like, what else can I do? Like, I'm stuck here. Quit bitching. You got a PlayStation. There's actually a couple PlayStations, a Wii, a Switch, a gaming PC, fucking 7 TVs in the house, iPads, phones. I mean, you name it. A freaking garage filled with Nerf guns, footballs, baseball equipment. I mean, anything to be outdoors. And then they bitch about the internet not being great. It's like, guys, I subscribe to the highest internet that's available. If it sucks, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do about it. Everyone's at home, quarantined or working remotely or whatever. Camps aren't open. School was let out during spring break for the summer. I got to work. I got bills to pay. Shut the hell up and, fucking entertain yourself. I know it's easier said than done, But I mean, good God, I remember as a kid, I was playing Monopoly with my neighbor every single day. Monopoly. You know, we didn't have PlayStations and Xboxes and freaking online, you know, let me play Fortnite. God. All right, ADD moment. I got to create a button for an ADD moment. Fortnite. As one of my influences would say, yuck. Ugh. If anyone can guess that, I give you kudos, because if you're not listening to my boy, Jim Florentine, he's got a podcast. It's Everybody is Awful Except You with Jim Florentine. Man, what a great show. The personality of Jim Florentine is amazing. Oh, here we go. Here's Jamie calling. Well, hello. Do you sound better?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, I guess you're, well, now I guess you're on speaker, but it's not on the pods anymore.
$503 million for Mahomes. Fuck me, dude.
Yeah, and that.
Oh, for fuck's sake. There, I said it again. The call dropped. Okay, side note. My cousin Jamie, his service is a piece of shit. Jamie. Can you get rid of fucking Metro POS or whatever you have as a cell coverage and get something that's like, I don't know, legit?
I have T-Mobile and I have Verizon. Anyway, no, I hate these fucking earpods. Like literally, if you just touch them, they do whatever they want. Like you can't adjust them in your ear. It'll turn them on or off or fucking dial the next last one. Anyway, fucking retarded.
Okay, let me ask this. How much did you pay for them?
I don't know. The kids got them for me for Father's Day.
There you go. They're pieces of shit that they sold at the school, you know, raise money, freaking bake sale.
What do they do at the online bake sale?
Yeah, exactly. Dude, you got to pay for quality.
Yeah. I didn't fucking pay for it.
Hey, don't ask me. Well, then you don't have problems. Don't ask me what I've paid for earphones, earbuds, whatever.
God. Well, what do you have? Ferragamo earpods?
What
are they, like $1,200 a piece?
No, I have a couple pair of custom molded in-ear monitors.
Exactly.
And
sorry, I don't roll like that.
Well, do people bitch to me about sound quality? And does my phone drop every 12 seconds? Nope.
That wasn't a drop. That was me touching my fucking earpods.
There you go. See there. Okay. Take this. You're on a business call. And you're talking to some guy that you got through the gatekeeper, you know, and you're having a good conversation, and then your piece of shit earpods, like you sneeze with your COVID or, you know, whatever, and your piece of shit earpods disconnect the call. And then meanwhile, Mr. Buyer says, what the fuck, this guy, he just hung up on me.
First of all, I don't talk to gatekeepers. I have people for that.
All right, whatever.
Yeah, dude, I love the only show I watch anymore is Tucker Carlson. I love that guy.
Tucker Carlson's awesome.
Yeah,
and what I like about him is that he's open to influence. He's open to like, hey, help me understand. But I'm going to give you my facts and, you know, my opinion. And most of the time he's dead on.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
You know, I wonder what kind of money he's making. He's not making Patrick Mahomes money.
No, but he's making fucking good money. I guarantee he's making. Well, I say guaranteed. What was O'Reilly making at his?
I don't know, like
top,
15,
like
20 million, something like that.
Yeah. I bet Tucker's making 8 to 10 right now.
Yeah, I mean, Hannity, I think, is up there like that 20 million. Hannity gets paid on so many levels. He gets paid on his show, his radio show, Fox, his books, all that kind of stuff. That guy's making 40, 50 million a year.
Yep. Yeah. I don't like Hannity as much. I mean, I don't mind him. He's just so fucking repetitive. He just talks about the same shit over and over and over and over and over.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, we met him, remember?
Yeah, I know.
But no, I tell you what, no, I like Hannity. I like Hannity compared to most of them.
I just can't watch Hannity for hours on end.
No, he's annoying as shit. I mean, I watched him the other day, and he was talking. I can't remember who the hell he was talking to, but it was some liberal. No, hey, I remember now. It was Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban asked Hannity a question, and I can't remember exactly what it was. But it was one of these, political questions going on, like comparing him to Trump and the economy and this and that. Hannity, just as he calls out his guest, darts around the question. He doesn't answer it. He spins it. Mark Cuban called him out on it with his facts, and like they're friends, right? But Mark Cuban just destroyed the conversation. I mean, he slam dunked the topic on Hannity, and I'm gonna have to go back and watch it again to find out again exactly what it was. But it was like, I even told Kelly we're watching the show. I'm like, man, Hannity. Yeah. I you would hope that they would be able to edit that out of the show, but man, he just got crushed. Yeah. And of course, it's like, time's up, got to go.
Right. I mean,
it's a problem, man. It's a problem with the fucking media. Everything's scripted.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, everything. It's terrible. That's why I don't watch it now.
No, I mean,
literally the only thing I watch is Tucker, and even his shit is probably scripted, but I at least feel like he has conviction, and he will say whatever he fucking wants to say, and he'll call out Republicans too. I mean, there's some high-ranking Republicans that he fucking calls out all the time, and I love it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
No, it's an open game. I don't consider myself a Republican. I shit don't consider myself a Democrat. But, if I had to, pick my own.
You're a racist.
I'm a racist. Yeah, that's right. I was born white, so I'm a freaking racist. Yeah. Good night, man. I tell you, my first episode of the Hot AF show talks about that.
Slim Jim.
Yes. Hey, Slim Jim, I'm about to get this trademark, and you're going to pay me either way, either with the sponsorship or in a lawsuit. So,
that's crazy they don't have any trademark stuff on that. I mean, I've been buying that Hot as Fuck Slim Jim for like a year now. It's good. It's fucking awesome.
That's good. Hey, shout out to Slim Jim. I love Slim Jim.
Yeah.
I don't want to get Latino. Slim Jim, everyone. Next time you're in like a 7-Eleven or a Wawa or a, Sunoco, whatever, get a Slim Jim and try the Hot AF brand.
Yeah. There's nothing better than a long stick of meat, hot AF, just in your mouth.
In your mouth. They don't have ones that have a cream filling, do they?
Not yet. Not yet.
Yes. Yes, this show, I have to mention again, is not for the mama's ears.
Oh, great.
Now, if you are a mama listening and you're enjoying it, you're my people.
Great.
Dude.
Am I going to get fired for this?
No, because you're, I'm not giving your name out. Jamie.
My name is Carlos.
There's enough Carlos for everyone.
Who's Jaime? I don't know any Jaime.
Remember when we were at that Metallica show down in Atlanta, and we're tailgating, and we decided to go get a beer, and we walked down to the liquor store that has bars on it, and we're two white guys in fucking ghetto Atlanta, and the homeless.
Buying fake tickets.
Yeah. Well, there was was that when we got off MARTA and we bought the fake tickets?
Yeah.
That was that show? Yeah. We get off MARTA. I mean, they were legit real tickets. And remember we tried to get in and they took us upstairs. They're like, Ooh, flagged is
Yeah, they're
it's
like,
like
your barcode's not scanning. We need to go to a separate part of the stadium and then they're like, yeah, you got fucked. You're not getting in.
yeah. Yeah. Our white privilege didn't get us in that time.
Yeah.
You know what our privilege got us in though?
The liquor store?
No. If you remember, we were walking up. I think I had the great idea. I was like, listen, everyone talks green.
Oh yeah.
Everyone talks green. So we gave like $20 to the gatekeeper.
Yeah,
the gatekeeper, not the gatekeeper. The ticket collector person. Gave them $20 a piece, and they're like, "Come on in."
We should have done it sooner because we saw like half the Metallica set. We missed Limp Bizkit was there. We missed that. We could hear it outside.
No, we were debating with the I don't know, whatever sect they are of, you're going to hell if you don't confess and accept Jesus. Remember that? We were like drunked up and talking to this asshole that was like, hey man, I agree with you, but I'm trying to listen to this show. Yes, Jesus is God and he's coming and, hey, if Jesus wants to end,
I want to listen to. I'm missing "Am I Evil?"
Yeah, right. Exactly. If Jesus wants to come down to earth right now and interrupt "Am I Evil" being played by Metallica, and I got to pick one or the other, I'm picking Jesus. Let's go. So telling this guy to shut the hell up. But anyway, going back, we go to the liquor store to buy a case of beer as we're tailgating, and the guy's like, "Hey man, you got $1? I really want a beer." And I was like, "I appreciate that. What do you want?" Heineken. And I was like, you're going to get a Bud Light. How about that? Because that's what I'm buying. Like, oh, man, I really want a Heineken. It's like, fuck you, you're getting a Bud Light.
His taste was more expensive than ours.
Well, that's society.
We had just got ripped off for like $80 a piece, for $100 a piece.
Yeah, I think it was like $100.
We paid a lot for those tickets, yeah.
Yeah, no, it pissed me off. Then plus add the 20 each to get in. But no, dude, that's the problem with society. It's like people don't value or appreciate free. You know what I mean? So this guy, and let's like be real here. This guy wasn't some executive or even full-time employee anywhere. He was a bum on the street. Unfortunately, was it mental illness? I don't know. Was it, something that, hey, his wife left him and he was a newbie on the No, he was like a career on the street type of guy. And I feel for those people.
He was the sales guy.
But yeah, no, exactly. It's like, hey.
I know we at least gave him beer for the week off, but I'm pretty sure we bought him a fucking Heineken.
Did we buy Heineken instead?
No, but I think we might have bought him a tall boy or something.
Yeah, maybe. I can't remember. It's been so long. But anyway, that's the problem with society. It's like, hey, as I've said, I mean, I'm all about helping people, right? I'm all about welfare and, government assistance when it's needed. But when you make a living out of it, that's not cool when you're perfectly capable of working like this dude. He was perfectly capable of working. But it wasn't like, why work when I can just drink beer all day for free? It's just like the guys, remember the exit off of the interstate where our condo was? They would rotate out on the top of the bank there. They would rotate out. One would beg and one or two would be up there on the bank in the shade drinking beers all day fucking long. Like, I want that job. Well, not really. But, people give them money. Why the hell would they go work? It's like, hey, I got all I need.
Most of them have cars too.
Oh, yeah. No, I think one of them, I swear one of them had like a Volvo.
Yeah, they park it away. Like, I don't know. I've seen like some 20, 60-minute type stuff where they follow someone for like the day or the weekend. And then at the end of their shift, quote unquote, they literally go walk, 100 yards away to the parking lot, get in their car, and drive away.
Yeah, sucker.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Dude, all right, so going back, Patrick Mahomes, $503 million.
Yeah. His agent sucks. He could have got him more.
Yeah, I mean, I can't believe he settled.
So what, 140 guaranteed?
No, I thought it was like 400 guaranteed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe. I saw 104 injury guaranteed.
Okay.
So maybe it is like 400 guaranteed, but they're only on the hook if he gets injured for 140 million through some insurance policy. So I don't know.
I mean,
but
whatever.
Honestly, for KC, he's probably fucking worth it, dude. You know?
Oh yeah. And that guy, I tell you what, set aside sports, Patrick Mahomes, he's someone that I want my kids looking up to and listening to way more than a LeBron James or,
like Kaepernick.
Fucking, Colin Kaepernick. Wait, Colin Kaepernick's not an athlete anymore. He's just an activist.
Yeah.
That is an oppressed athlete that no one wants. It's like, okay, look.
Well, no, fucking Disney just signed him. I can't believe they fucking signed him.
Gosh. Well, hey, I don't buy Nike anymore, and I'm sure as hell not buying Disney. And guess what? I'm in Florida, so you can take your Disney and your Disney Plus and your freaking Happy. It's a Small World, whatever the hell it's called. Here's a question. So what happens? I saw this meme. It's like legit. What happens when someone takes a knee for the Black national anthem?
Oh yeah,
because that's cool with Kaepernick to do it.
Yeah. Well, what pissed me off about him. I mean, I still don't agree with kneeling for the national anthem, but he also wore those socks that said pigs and kill pigs. It's like there's more than just that, right?
Yeah.
And that's what they just signed up for. That's the shit that really bugs me.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's like
he's not just some innocent, peaceful, hey, whatever. I mean, you got to own that too. He wore pigs and all that stuff. I mean, again, all these defund the police, fucking idiots, literally. If anything, you should be funding the police more. If they really want reform, you got to train that shit. You got to get defunding it. That's great. Let's pour more resources away from them. They'll literally it'll have the opposite effect. The departments are going to be more racist. I mean, they are.
Unfortunately, they are. I mean, I had the thought the other day. I was like, you have a business, right? You don't see color. I don't see color. You're not born racist. You're not born with a prejudice. That's taught. That's ingrained, based on your environment. The key being your environment, right? So mama and daddy, if he's there, grandma, grandpa, and surrounding friends and whatnot, if they are prejudiced or racist towards another ethnic background, and that's the environment that the little kids see. I mean, what do you expect? You expect them to grow up and be like, "Oh, well, I really wasn't listening as a kid." I mean, it's like taking an American child that's birthed and all of a sudden,
or put them in Africa, have them be born in the fucking Sahara or whatever.
No, I was just going to say, like, take like an American kid that's born here, and all of a sudden they're fluent in Spanish, but they've never had any type of Spanish education. It just came to them. No, it's taught.
Yeah.
Same with racism. I mean, racism it's freaking taught, and it's your environment. And unfortunately, like, all this money needs to go to fund that. Fund that in your schools. But no, it's like, gosh, hey, let's keep teachers that are promoting this stuff. But anyway, I got to find like a buzz for my ADD moment. you're right. Mahomes, 140 million guaranteed.
Yeah.
Man.
The way I read it is it said injury guarantee. I've never seen it written that way. But honestly, it's a great move for KC because they lock him up for 10 years. Eventually, it becomes their option to renew it. So, I mean, NFL contracts are they could cut him in 4 years. If he starts falling off in 4 or 5 years, they cut him.
Yeah, but hey,
great for him. Great for KC. I mean, they're going to be fucking good for a while.
They are.
Even though he's going to heat up, though, like a huge part of their salary cap. I mean, like $45 million a year will go against the salary cap. That's a big number.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's like, tell you what, Kansas City. I said this to the Colts when Luck retired. I tweeted them or did whatever. I never heard back from them. Damn it. I've been still waiting. To this day, I was like, look, you hire me as your quarterback, and guess what? You don't pay me $1. I'll go up there and I'll be your quarterback for free. But you're going to pay me on performance. So if I win a game, every game I win, I won $5 million.
2, 3, $3 million. Yeah, right. Yeah,
and, if you're driving a hard bargain, and they said, you know what, Mike, we'll give you $1 million for every game that you win. I'd have to talk it over with my agent and my wife and all, but I might have to bend the knee and take that deal. Yeah. That's $1 million a win. What's a season? 16 games?
Yeah.
The most they're paying.
Tie, though? What do you get for a tie? Steak knife.
We're in the culture of or the society. I'm sorry, the society of being fair. So a tie, give me $500K.
Yeah,
that's my participation award.
That's pretty high. I'd go $100K. We don't want losses and ties. I'd go $100K.
Again, if the Colts were driving that kind of tough negotiation and bargain, I would accept it.
Yeah, I would take I'd take 100,000 to win. Actually, no, I wouldn't, because I couldn't win a game in the NFL. I'd make $0. So that wouldn't work out so good for me.
Hey, Jamie, excuse me, Jet. I'm making a show right now. How about you knock? This is what I'm talking about. Hey, Jet, we're talking about Patrick Mahomes making $503 million. But 140 is guaranteed. What do you think about that? Like, can you imagine?
Dude's like, what is he?
Like, how many V-Bucks could you buy with $140 million? You don't buy V-Bucks? No. What do you buy? Like, what's all my money go to?
You could buy 140 million V-Bucks.
I only have like 4 games on my PC. Two of them are free.
So do you think that's a good move for Kansas City with Mahomes?
Actually, no.
No?
They're going to have the same team for like 10 years, which I don't think is a good idea.
Okay. Well, hey, we're diehard Buccaneers fans all of a sudden. So we weren't last year, but this year we are.
The year the Falcons go to the Super Bowl, you disowned them and picked the Tampa Bay.
Hey, no, that's exactly what happened. I grew up. I spent 37 at the time years being a Falcons fan. I moved to Florida. I can't take it no more. Like, I'm done. Like, this is painful. I can't do it. And I'm not going to jump on hey, I'm going to be a Patriot fan or, whatever. But it was the Falcons versus the Bucks one year. And I said, I think it was like the next season. I said, all right, the Buccaneers are my hometown team. The Falcons are my lifetime team, but I'm just fed up with Atlanta sports, especially the Falcons. Yeah, we're good in soccer. Football.
We're great in soccer. I was at that championship game. I'm a winner.
But like, I'm talking about real sports here. So,
Soccer's the number one sport in the world. Just so you know.
Yeah. Jim Florentine. Yuck.
Three of the top 5 highest paid entertainers, celebrities in the world are soccer players.
Yeah, but you got to be like, you can't be American. What American white boy, black boy, whatever, like American.
Christian Pulisic for Newcastle. He's awesome. He's tearing up the EP. Not tearing up, but he's doing really well. There is one. I won't say there's multiple, but there's one.
So is it fair to say he's the token?
Pretty much.
But anyhow, what was I saying?
About the Falcons.
Oh yeah. So Falcons.
You abandoned your lifelong.
No. It was a gamble, dude. It was like a flip of a coin. It was a flip of a coin. I said, listen, whoever wins the Falcons Bucks game, that's my team, and I'm sticking with it. Who wins? The Bucks.
You gonna do that for Biden and Trump this year?
No. That's like that's another conversation. Let's not go there right now.
Is that episode 2?
No, we're past that. But so the Bucks win, and it's like, all right, they're my team. Until the Falcons started winning that season, I'm like, all right, hey guys, I'm still a Falcons fan. First like hey Jet earmuffs. The Falcons lost. I'm like, fuck them. They suck. The Bucks, they're my team. Then the Falcons start winning. I'm like, all right. I'm still a Falcons fan. I mean,
to request permission for a Cheez-It box so I can beat it up whenever I get it.
yeah, go take the Cheez-Its or whatever. Probably my second largest expense every month is Publix.
That's your second largest expense, really?
Yeah. Yep.
Good Lord.
Yep.
Well, it could be ours too. No, it's not. Our first largest expense is tuition.
Like Pornhub? Is that yours?
They pay me.
How does the porn industry make money? Like, so we know this person that knows the person that created one of these big porn companies, and I can't disclose who it is or any relation, but it's one of the big ones, right? He lives in Miami, and happens to be the brother of a director of a school in Florida that my kids went to. They made a bid in Miami for $10 million to rename the basketball arena.
Oh yeah, what was it? YouPorn or something?
No, I'm not going to mention the name, but how do you have $10 million in the porn industry when it's all free?
Well, dude, that was $10 million just to name it, so they got 100 times that.
No, exactly, but that's what I mean. You've got $10 million in your budget to bid on a basketball arena. What kind of sick fucks pay for porn? Geez,
Yep.
I don't get it. And every time it comes over on my credit card statement, I always call the company. I'm like, I challenge it. This is not me.
Yeah, she said it was $9.99, not $99.99.
Yeah, right.
Or in your case, he said it was $9.99.
Hey,
not $99.99.
That's cool. If you want to be LGBT, gay, QRS, ZY, fucking elephant or a sheep, that's fine. If you want to identify it as that, that's fine.
Did I hear a niner in there somewhere?
Maybe 6 minute abs.
9 times.
Yeah. So anyhow, going back, way off track here. Going back, I'm a Buccaneers fan, but the Falcons are crushing it. And I said, watch this shit. The Falcons are going to make it to the Super Bowl. Actually, I said they're going to win the Super Bowl or get to the Super Bowl, make the Super Bowl, win the Super Bowl, whatever, the same thing. The year that I turn in my fan card, and sure enough, Falcons Patriots are in the Super Bowl. They're waxing the Patriots. Everyone knows this story. I was drunk. I fell asleep on the couch. Kelly wakes me up. She's like, you got to wake up. The Falcons are about to lose. I'm like, what? We were up like 28 to, 3 or whatever the score was.
Or 6.
Yeah.
In the fourth quarter.
Yep. Typical Atlanta fashion. They choke. They lose. I'm back to being. I made a social media post the following day, and I pissed off some of my Atlanta friends. I was like, man, that must suck to be a Falcons fan. Because they had that game. I mean, I'm glad I'm not one. But now,
dude, Atlanta is cursed for that shit.
They are. I mean,
baseball.
Look, Matt Ryan. I can't believe it. Like, what a career in terms of getting paid. The guy's a decent quarterback, but
no, he's had a solid career. I mean, he really has.
Yeah, I mean, you look at that. You look at Matt Ryan. At least
he's not great, but he's really good.
He's really good. He's not great. He got to a Super Bowl, but look at Matthew Stafford. He's a good dude.
Yeah, dude.
He is a good dude by person, but are you fucking kidding me?
Over $200 million.
Yeah, like you're making that kind of money and you've never advanced in the postseason to where you're a contender. Like where why? How? Damn.
Dude, Matt Ryan is probably my second or third favorite quarterback of all time, maybe behind Tim Couch and Jared Lorenzen. So I was down to my last $27.50, somewhere around there, in my Intertops account back in the day. And I had a 3 or 4 teamer. And
that's a parlay for all you assholes that don't gamble.
Yeah. Yeah, so it was the last game of a 4-teamer. He was at Boston College. They were down 13-0 in the fourth quarter with 6 minutes left. And they had looked terrible the whole fucking game. In the rain, I think. Eddie threw 2 touchdowns in the last 6 minutes to win it. And that propelled me from literally $27 in my account to 4 months later, I had $26,000 in my account. That was that stretch where I could not lose. Remember, I was hitting those round robins like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Matt Ryan will forever be one of my favorites.
No. Look, I judge someone by what they do off the field. He's a good dude.
Oh, no, he's a great dude.
Matthew Stafford is a good dude. Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, I think his wife has been battling cancer.
I know. And we know someone that played ball with him at Georgia. And same thing. He's a good dude.
Yeah.
I said Patrick Mahomes, good dude. Colin Kaepernick, bad dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Pat Tillman, greatest dude.
Yeah.
Brett Favre,
but
fuck him.
Yeah, he's kind of gone off the. Didn't he get? Not. I know he wasn't arrested, but wasn't he embroiled in some Ponzi scheme recently in the last few months? In fact, I'm almost positive. One of his partners or whatever, they got. I say they. He ended up not getting charged, but someone he was very close to. Oh, and his agent and shit. Yeah, fucking Google him. He got wrapped up into all this. Fucking, they were paid for a bunch of stuff he never did, and they were milking the state
welfare fraud.
Yes, yeah.
Brett Favre welfare fraud. I just looked this up.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
I did not know about that. I just knew he was running his mouth about, hey, it's cool to kneel for the anthem or whatever it was. It was similar to one of those rants, and it's like, dude, look. The NFL is a private organization. It's not for profit, which, again, bullshit. Is there an owner that's not a billionaire?
Oh yeah, dude, it's the most for-profit organization in the country.
Right. But no, I've been watching some stuff and trying to educate myself. Hey, hang on, whatever alarm that we're going to send off, ADD moment. We were watching this stuff on Netflix about aliens and UFOs and whatever. and the technology that we possess right now, but it's too dangerous to release because it flips upside down basically anyone that's wealthy with energy or whatever, like all of a sudden their stuff goes to zero.
Right. It's obsolete.
Right.
Yeah, it's obsolete.
So you've got this society, the secret societies or societies that even, Congress and the president and like the government doesn't even have the ability to have access to. Presidents get elected and they would say, hey, and one of the things that they run on too is like, hey, if I'm elected, I'm going to release the truth if there's a UFO or aliens out there and all that kind of shit. And then they get in and all of a sudden it's like, that gets swept under the carpet. And it's like, well, why? Because the answer is, and I'm going to make an episode on this after I get my research done a little bit further. But ask me today, are there aliens somewhere, whether it's inside of the earth or in a outer space? Yes, there are.
Oh yeah, I think so too. I don't know if they're here or not, but I think it's.
Is the government covering it up? Fuck yeah, they are, because think about the panic it would produce with society.
Right.
It's crazy.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Anyway, so what was I saying before this rant, tirade, whatever, about Favre and his Ponzi scheme?
But Mahomes was a good dude. Favre's not a good dude. Welfare scheme. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. It's not important. Brett Favre, I lost all respect for him. Favre,
Yeah. Throwing too many interceptions in the game of life.
Yeah. So, okay. I might be a sports gambler only from the influence of you back in the day. But is your opinion with what's going on in the stock market that, you got these degenerate gamblers and stuff that all of a sudden they can't bet on football, baseball, basketball, and, they can't go to Vegas and roll the dice or play cards or whatever. Like, are they pumping it into the market that makes enough of a difference to where like you're gonna make you're gonna offset a Warren Buffett trade or one of these hedge fund trades, like enough to where you're pumping so much capital into the market where it's moving it?
It is. Well, I don't know if that's the direct reason. That's probably part of it. But I mean, it's also all these, like the Robinhood and Acorn type apps that are easy access for all these young people that just, hey, look at that. They were fucking trading in Hertz, which was bankrupt, and like driving the stock up. And even Hertz came out and said, yeah, any of you guys that have stock are going to have zero here, like shortly.
Hey, hey, I'm one of those guys. I'm crushing it in Robinhood.
Yeah. Well, listen, if you trade it for if it's like a 6-hour trade, sure. But
no, that's my thing. That's my thing. I'm day trading, dude.
There's no reason the market should be where it's at right now. I mean,
no, I'm day trading. It's like, hey, you make a bet and you look at it and you watch it like you're watching a game. You're watching this ticker symbol, right? And it's like, hey,
you're live betting. You're
live betting. It's like, hey, it's up. Shit. Yeah, let's go. Keep going. Go, drive. And then, interception. Pick six, and then you're like down a little bit. And then it's like, all right, it's halftime. It's noon, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, whatever. It's like, all right, halftime. We got half of the trading day left. Let's go, bitches. Pep talk, whatever.
Dude,
and then bam.
Trading is no different than gambling. Now, investing long-term, set it and forget it, that's different. But
totally. Yeah, no, absolutely.
In and out is no different than gambling.
Nope, no different.
I mean, you're trading on, you're trying to find angles, information, advantages, disadvantages, where can, it's literally the
Yeah.
same fucking thing.
Same thing. You're buying picks from the handicappers that are on stocks.
Yeah, right. Same thing.
It is the same fucking thing. The only difference is, again, like I can't bet long on Auburn Tigers, right? I can't go, hey, I'm on the Auburn Tigers for 10 years and let's see, what they do.
Yeah, you can't do that. Yeah.
Right. But am I going to bet Auburn Tigers, first quarter, first half, whole game, whatever, and whatever the spread is, and it's over in 4 hours? It's the same thing as betting on, a penny stock, which would be the equivalent, I guess, of like a long shot, right?
Yeah.
An underdog long shot that, hey, you never know. One of these, like, I don't know, Georgia State beats Tennessee or something like that, right? Where you're like, hey, I'm taking a flyer here. There's no difference.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
the same research goes into the aspect of football and the stocks, right?
Oh yeah, no, it's all the same. Literally, it's literally the exact same thing. One of them is just revered and you're respected and you're a genius, and the other one you're a degenerate. But it's the same. It's the same fucking thing.
Well, and then
trying to get an edge.
And the fans are the same too.
Well, yeah, there's a ton of overlap there. Right?
Yeah. So is that what's driving it? Like, really, I was the biggest. I mean, this was a very expensive, like more than a Harvard education expensive lesson for me. Selling all my shit like March 21st or something like that. Like, I had this feeling that,
what was the number?
I screenshotted it. I think, I don't know what like the number was exactly or compared to what it is today. What are we at today? 26,000.
26. Yeah.
I want to say, I want to say that it was still in the 20s, like maybe 23,000. The difference between what I sold at and what it is today, based on looking at the Dow, is nothing compared to what my portfolio did. I mean, I took a beating, and it was all based on emotion, saying, "Hey, this fucking world's coming down, right?" And this was, I think this was, I think this was before like the PPP and, $600 a week unemployment stuff, like all that shit. So I'm making this logical decision, like, hey, no one has any money. I mean, unemployment is through the roof. People are freaking out. What are they going to go to Apple and buy a new iPhone or a MacBook, or, are they going to go to Disney World or, buy Netflix? Like, no one knew. I'm just thinking, shit, like, this is a crisis, right? Yeah. And I was like, all right, I'm down a good amount. And I think it was like 20%, something like that. But I had talked to my guy before. Yeah. I was like, I went down 5%. But before, it was like, every day I might be up 5% every day. Then all of a sudden you go down. It's like, fuck, this is a 10% swing from being up 5% in one day to down 5% in the other day. And then to have that consistent. Yeah. So I called him up. I was like, man, when do we stop this bleeding and just kind of like sit on the sidelines for a while? Oh no, stay in, blah, blah, blah. It's like, all right, whatever. And then, 30 seconds later, bam, down 20%. It's like, shit, down 30%. Then it goes back up a little bit, then down, like all that kind of stuff. So finally I was like, man, all this is going on. The economy is fucked worldwide. Like, this isn't a U.S., economic problem. This is a worldwide economic problem, right? Yeah. So logically, companies shutting down, people not working, getting laid off. I can't go to Starbucks because it's closed. Like, the world is fucked. So, and I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm down 20%. So it's like, logically, it's like, hey man, let's just like sell everything, because I feel that it could go down another 20%. And
I agree.
just like it was back in like 08 time frame, where we all got crushed, we're down 30, 40%, whatever it was, and we came back and then some.
Down like 60
or whatever it was. I mean, it was like, hey, if I'm down 20 right now, I could be only down 20, sell everything, hoping the market drops another 20, 40%, buy back in then. And then how much better? Like, this is Gordon Gekko stuff. Greed is good. Like, I was thinking, I'm going to be greedy here because I'm going to drop it now, buy it back when it's down 20 or 40 more percent, and be the genius. No, I was the dumbass. I was the fucking, emotional decision maker that cost me a meaningful amount of money, not just in today's world, but like, I think about it, what would that be worth 20, 30 years from now? It's like
20 years from now. Yeah.
Fuck
Couple cheeseburgers.
dude.
2 cheeseburgers.
But meanwhile, and this is how bipolar it was. Meanwhile, the day I sell all my retirement stuff, right? I open up this Robinhood account.
And you start killing it.
I start killing it. It's like, fuck it. What's a couple of clams here or there? Killing it. Killing it. And I'm looking at this stuff like, hang on, let me pull this up. It's depressing. I mean, it really is depressing. Off of a whim.
Well, because you feel like you're losing, right? It's like playing blackjack when you've been betting $100, $200 a hand the whole night, and you got to drop it down to $25.
Yeah.
And you start getting blackjacks, and you're like, fuck you. Like.
No, here's one. And it's like I wasn't rolling the dice on penny stocks. Like, here's one of my positions, Microsoft. What is my current total return? 34%.
Yeah.
And we're talking, 2 months?
Like
whenever I bought this?
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
What did I buy this?
So
March,
you're on a projected annualized return of like 440% on Microsoft.
I bought Microsoft March 20th.
Yeah.
So 3.5 months.
3.5 months ago.
And I'm up 34%.
Yeah. I mean, that'd be great for a 3-year return.
Are you kidding me? Like, kill me. Here's one. This is funny as hell. I bought Tesla. Like,
oh, dude, Tesla's been a rocket fucking ship. A rocket.
Dude, I bought Tesla at $450 after it tanked. And I sold it.
Oh, really? Good Lord.
Yeah. $450.
That's an amazing buy.
Yeah. $450 when it tanked. I held it for like 3 days or 5 days or something like that. It went up it went up $100. And I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
My father tells me that you can't go broke with small victories. And so I was kind of like, hey, I'm up 20%, call it, give or take. That's not bad in 3 or 5 days or whatever. So I sold it. And today Tesla's like at $1,300, $1,400. I bought it back, but I bought like a lot less than I did before. But I thought I was doing good, making $100 a share. But fuck me, dude, if I just would have held it for 3 more months, I would have tripled my money.
Do you see how much Musk is going to make? Like he's due for another $1.8 billion kicker.
Yeah, but that's nothing, dude. That's nothing. I mean,
I know.
Like, I mean, they've got something in his package apparently that I read where he's on track to like over top Bezos, and it's like, fuck, how does that work?
Yeah, but dude, the way Amazon's running, I mean, that ain't slowing down anytime soon.
No, man. I mean,
yeah. Dude, Bezos went from like total nerd, goofy dude, and now he's like this hardcore, I don't smile. Like, it might be Men in Black with the shades on, It's funny. You look at interviews with him 10, 15 years ago, he was a goofball.
Yeah.
It's amazing what $170 million or $1 billion will do for you.
I don't know what you can do with $170 billion that you can't do with Mark Zuckerberg is worth like 90 billion.
Yeah, he's got some catching up to do.
I know, but
Dude, you can do. I mean, with $1 billion, you can pretty much cash flow anything you want to fucking do. You might not own everything, but when you start getting at 5 and 10 billion, it's like, dude, I mean, yeah, you're pretty much do whatever. You can own a sports team or two and still have a few billion left over. You know, yachts. Planes.
no, I made a podcast on this one. I don't know when it's going to release, how it's going to fit in the mix versus this, but it was, you take Jeff Bezos' net worth and you stack it dollar on dollar. I read something where you stack, this is back when he's worth 170 billion, 50, or no, not even that, 120 billion, whatever it was. Fuck.
Wait, you got to stick your head up the bull's ass.
Yeah, whatever, right? If you stack dollar on dollar to the sky, it reaches the International Space Station.
Yeah.
30 times.
Yeah.
30 times.
Yeah.
6-minute abs. Or no, 7-minute abs.
Yeah, no, 6.
No, not
what?
6.
No.
What the fuck? So, okay, let's look at this today. Bezos, just today, he made $4.5 billion.
Yeah, he's making like $12,000 a second. I just saw something earlier today.
Yeah, no, he's up
Literally
like
making $12,000 a second.
Yeah, he's up $57+ billion year to date.
Yeah, it's pretty insane.
57. Okay, let's ask. Oh shit, it won't work because I'm on the phone. Let me ask this way. Siri, how many days have there been in the year?
It's today.
What, this year?
Oh fuck. It's today. Yeah, no shit.
5 divided probably 193, something like that.
All right, so let's take 57 billion divided by how many?
I don't know. We're a little over halfway through the year, so I'm going to say 193. Best guess, probably within a couple days.
All right, so he's making I don't know, quick calculation. His daily win is roughly $295 million a day.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Fucking kidding me. So I made this thing. I thought about it. I was like, you make this kind of money, and this is on top of what you already have, right?
Right.
You can buy.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you're just padding it, right?
You can buy. It's like, hey, he lives in Seattle or something. Hey, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to New York today for sushi. So he hops on his brand new Gulfstream, $68 million Gulfstream.
A throwaway.
He flies it to New York, drops the keys off to the valet and says, take it.
Keep it.
Has his sushi. I'm sorry. Okay. Even went further. Takes his helicopter to the sushi restaurant, drops the helicopter keys off at the helipad, tells the valet, keep it. Buys the sushi restaurant.
Yeah.
Gives it to,
nice tip.
Whoever.
Nice tip.
Gives it to the waitress. Here's your tip. This is the restaurant. It's yours. Buys another helicopter. Drops it off at the airport where his new Gulfstream is there. Gives that another helicopter away. Takes his $68 million Gulfstream back to Seattle or wherever the hell he lives. Drops it off or lands. Gives the keys to the to the hangar,
to
the hangar
to the
steward.
fuel guy.
You take it.
Yeah.
And he probably made more in that trip than it cost him to give away those things that like that's big time, right? You own a Gulfstream, you're
For
you're big
sure.
time.
Yeah. So each Gulfstream's call it 60 million. There's 120. Say the helicopters are 5 million a piece. There's 130. Sushi restaurant costs 2 million in New York. 132. Yeah, dude, you're still
Sushi
you
restaurant
still
2
made
million.
100
I don't know,
million.
mate. Let's be realistic. It's New York. Let's say like maybe it's 2.1, 2.2 million.
Okay. Well,
Right,
they're leasing it, so you're.
Oh,
paying
okay.
for the rest
You know,
for
maybe they get it at
Kind
2. I don't know. That's a good deal. But I was going to say maybe a 2.2, 2.5 if they're really crushing it. But, you know,
But
depending on how
after all
motivated the
that,
seller is.
Well, you could be eating that tuna that they pay like 5 million for the first tuna. You know those.
Yeah.
You've seen those auctions, right? Where some of those tunas go for like $2-3 million or something, some insane amount. Anyway, at the end of the day, he's still walking home up 100 million that day.
Yeah.
After giving everything away.
Yeah. Like,
Pretty nice work.
can you imagine that? Like,
Dude, if I had that, I would go in and I would just try to bankrupt like Bellagio. I'd just be like, all right.
but why?
I'm gonna flip. I don't know, just because it'd be fun. Because what else would get you going at that point?
Okay.
Nothing, right? Like
I'm going to put you on blast here. When you have that kind of wealth, I think it brings out the true you.
oh, for
So-
sure. No, listen, I'd be tipping people houses and cars and paying off. I mean, you know me, my God, I pay $100 to hear a Metallica song.
Yes. No, that is right, people. I will tell you that when we go party or go out with my cousin here, my bro, he's my best man. And we, you know, we're overserved. It's not our fault. I mean, the bartenders, they just keep bringing us stuff and we drink it. And, you know, we try to find a place where there's live music. I don't know, like in today's COVID world, when the hell, I mean, dude, another topic, but fucking hell. I mean, when are we going to be able to see a live show again? But, you know, we're at a bar and we listen to some acoustic guy and, you know, I'm always the chaperone. I'm handling myself just fine. But Jamie will go up and offer $100 tip if they play a Metallica song. And I'm not talking, you know, play something off the newest album and full solo, whatever. It's like, hey, you play Enter Sandman.
Any Metallica song.
Any, like, not just play a riff, like one, I mean, bam, $100. And if you don't, you're at least getting 20.
Pretty much.
Yeah, but no, I hear you. But it's like money brings out the true person. If you're an asshole and you get money,
You're going to be more of a dick.
you're going to be more of an asshole. If you're a generous person, you're going to be more generous. If you're a degenerate, you're going to lose it all, you know, or die, whatever. But
yeah.
no, I mean, it's just unfathomable wealth. Like you can't even, I mean, you can't even fathom. I mean, you're giving away a Gulfstream on each, you just one-way trip, give it away, boom.
Yeah. Well, think about being worth 100 million, right? I mean, again, 100 million, dude, you can do anything you want, right? You're set forever, generations. And that's a half a day. That's 12 hours for him right now.
Yeah.
Of what he makes.
Yep.
Yeah. You can't really wrap your head around it. Although you do know the richest person in the world verified.
Putin?
Do you know who this is?
Gaddafi?
No, this is yes, Muammar Gaddafi.
Really?
Yeah. It was hundreds and hundreds of billions. It was like 700 billion.
Fuck.
I mean, he had money all over the world, right? I mean, well, think about it. When you essentially own a country, when you're a dictator and you just steal all the wealth of the country for decades.
Yeah. What an asshole.
Yeah, it was like 700 billion, give or take a couple hundred billion. It was insane though, but it was even over the Vanderbilts, the Rockefellers, they essentially factored what their money would be worth today, all that. He was at least as of recently, the richest man ever that they could verify. Now they don't know about like pharaohs in the past and shit like that, but
Yeah.
but isn't that pretty insane? I mean, no one ever knew he was worth that much. Everybody knew he was a insane dictator that had, you know, some billions because he ran a country, but like he was literally the richest man in the world for most of his life, and no one knew it.
You know, but it's like, was he able to enjoy it?
Yeah.
Because at what point, like, what's the difference between, hey, man, I got, I don't even know what the number would be, but let's just throw the $1 billion out there. Like, I got $1 billion I can play with, have fun, do whatever the hell I want. What does 5 billion do that $1 billion doesn't, or 20 billion does that
Nothing
5 billion doesn't? Like, really nothing.
It gives you a little more cushion if you make a
right. I mean, because you and I know,
or,
you and I know 2 billionaires that book coach fucking tickets for their family on travel, connection flights through Atlanta, because, you know, there's a deal to be made there.
That's how you become rich.
I know.
Well, do it. That's
whatever.
Not me. That'd be fine.
What else? What the hell's going on? You have COVID?
All right. I don't that I know of, although I just met with somebody today whose daughter has COVID and has been quarantined for 14 days.
Awesome. That sucks. My trainer tested positive, got the results back today. I saw him on Friday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
You know, and it's, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, fuck, coronavirus. I mean, I had a type of coronavirus that put me in the hospital back in 2009 and 2016 with the myocarditis, right? So do I have any antibodies on this coronavirus? I don't know.
It might be good.
Myocarditis has been a factor in the deaths of this COVID stuff. So am I immune? I don't know. But
you're either immune or you're fucked if you get it.
Yeah, no, I'm immune or I'm fucked. I mean, you know, either way. I was saying earlier, it's like, you know, wearing a mask, what the hell is that going to do? Like, for real, really?
Dude, all I do is wear a mask now because I'm traveling every week. You have to wear it on the airplane. Now I'm in Texas. You have to wear it in public and restaurants. It's annoying as shit.
Your sound got really shitty. Are you in the bathroom?
I am.
Fuck. All right, folks, that ends this show. Thanks.
I can't hold it.
I can't stop once I start it. Oh, hell.
Multitasking.
Yeah, whatever. So, I mean, my symptoms, I got allergies like year round, I guess. I get an off and on cough, congestion, but like no fever. Fatigue. Fuck, I live in fatigue. So what's a mask going to do? I don't know. But I feel like an asshole now. Like if I go out, like before I was like, no mask, fuck you guys. But now you kind of, you're looked at like you're the asshole. Yeah. And,
yeah, I know.
You know,
I get it to some respect. It's not about, the mask doesn't stop you from getting it at all. It's just about, I guess, spreading it. So
right. And that's what I kind of, I was open-minded about. I was like, hey, you know what? My opinion changed. Where it's not about me getting it. It's if I'm asymptomatic and I have it.
And you don't realize you have it. You're
and,
it, right?
You know, I'm out there and, you know, talking to someone in the grocery store or, I mean, let's face it. I don't go anywhere. I don't go to bars. I don't travel like you do. I don't fucking like, I was saying earlier, I would love just like 2 days away from the kids. Like I might even just lock them up in the house. Hey, you guys fend for yourself. Pantry's full. Fridge is full. The dogs will scare intruders. You know the code to one of the saves for the guns that I have that are loaded, but you're trained on. But fucking hell, we'll be back in 2 days. Like, peace out. Don't call us. But, but anyway, no, it's like, if I've got it, I'm asymptomatic and I go to the grocery store, and I'm breathing or whatever, what an asshole I am if I give it to grandma that's there, especially in Florida, that isn't strong and powerful and, healthy like me. That ends up dying. But is that real? I mean, me wearing a mask, if I've got COVID in public, is that really going to prevent people from getting it? I don't know.
They say it does, but I mean, they also said in the beginning, masks don't do shit. So,
yeah.
I don't believe 80% of what comes out of politicians or the news anymore. So who knows,
Yeah, no, it's
just listen to the WHO. The Chinese will tell us when it's okay and what we should wear. We should just take their lead for sure.
I bought a Trump mask dude, I buy so much shit from fucking Instagram, Facebook ads where it looks cool. I bought this Trump mask where it was him, like when they zoom in on him saying China. I got it delivered. It looks nothing like it. Complete racket.
Really?
But the thought was there was China. Hey, shout out to the Trump Hotel in Washington, D.C. My family and I we were there. We took a trip for spring break and we stayed at the Trump Hotel in D.C. And I got to tell you, I've been all over the world. How does that sound? But literally, I've been all over the world, and I've never had an experience as great as the Trump Hotel in Washington, D.C. Everyone was friendly. I walk in a Under Armour shirt and jeans or whatever the hell, and I'm not looked at funny. People are in suits, whatever. You're not. Yeah. No one was looked at, and it's like everyone's welcome. And
you're an everyday American.
No, everyone's welcome, and that's the thing. It's like that's what it's unfortunate about society is, they look at this guy, they think he's the biggest racist. It's like, what has he done that's ever been racist? Nothing. I mean, are you kidding me? Like the guy has done more for.
So I agree. I mean, pre-COVID, look at minority unemployment. Look at the prison reform he did with who was it? The sex tape girl, Kardashian.
Yeah.
You're right. He's done more than Obama did in 8 years.
Yeah.
For minorities.
Yeah, but he's racist. And before he was running, Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton and Hillary Clinton and, Snoop Dogg and like all these people were all, Donald Trump, he's the man, he's the boss, blah, 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 until he becomes a candidate against your, bullshit party. But anyhow, so yeah, no, it was a fantastic experience out in the Trump Hotel.
Yeah.
And it was multicultural, dude. Property. It was multicultural.
Yeah.
It was black, white, Asian, Hispanic, you name it. And everyone we were just there. We were Americans. And if we weren't Americans, we were humans, integrating with each other in the lobby at the bar and, this and that. And then bam, they shut the shit down. Like it was kind of cool for the kids. Cause we went to, we did the White House and, started walking around all the monuments and stuff. And that night was when Trump was on TV, shutting down the travel internationally. Yeah. And so the kids were like, whoa, like he was at the White House. We were just there. Like it was really cool for them. Cool for me. I mean, really cool for anyone. Timing. And then to be at the Trump Hotel, which is on Pennsylvania Avenue. It just, it just accelerated or exclamated, I guess, the coolness of it. But I look forward to going back.
Yeah, I gotta go to bed. I got early morning meetings.
Yeah, I have to wake up and I don't know what I have to do tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just start ranting.
Wash your Raptor Range Rover.
Yeah, I might have someone do that for me.
Yeah, you're right. That actually costs you money. That would not be a good time versus dollar investment.
No, I'm going to let you go because here's what happened. I just bought a bed for Brody.
Ooh, was it a bed? Was it a bed in the box?
Is that in relation to the dick in the box? I don't know. But no, it is a bed in 3 boxes. But I was busting on. I was busting on Kelly from it because I got the alert today saying, "Hey, it was shipped. It was on its way." Yada yada. And I click it. It says, assembly instructions. I click it. 60 pages of assembly instructions.
Oh, is this like a bed frame, like not the mattress, but like?
Interrupted from one of the other kids. This is Cade. What's up, dude? I got to plug in. What do you know? His switch. No. Keep it plugged in there. All right, because this is like daddy's space. We're doing business here. That's not going to fit. 60 pages of instructions.
Yeah. Yeah, I would just refuse to do it. I couldn't do it. Katie would do it.
No. Like I was thinking about it, and then I was like, bitching. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, you bought this thing? Like, it's a bunk bed, right? With drawers and stuff. It's not, just this regular bed.
Right.
Bunk bed, whatever. The instructions give a time estimate of 300 minutes. I had to do the math. It's like, 5 hours?
Yep.
I read the reviews.
Double that.
Yeah, I read the reviews. I'm like, I would have given it more stars, except it took my husband and 14-year-old son 7 hours to put together.
Right.
And there were lots of them just like that. So, fuck. So I'm, thankfully, I'm going to give a shout out to the app Handy. Kind of sounds a little perverted, but I'm getting a Handy coming to my house the other day, next couple of days or whatever. Looking forward to it. Hopefully it's a woman.
Yeah.
You never know. I mean,
get a handy job.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a Handy job.
I got a job for Handy.
That's right. No, I mean, think about it. How is this going to look on my credit card statement? Like, Handy.
Yeah.
It's a job that I paid for.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. Well, it's like, yeah, I'd contest that. Say, hey, at no time did I ever order it.
No, that's my whole thing. It's like, I'm going to make this charge. I'm going to get the bunk bed made. I'll tip the guy in cash. Make sure he's good. But after that, it's immediately, hey,
you can give him a handy job too.
I could. I mean, I think I'm pretty good at it. Like, I was preparing to help him anyway. Maybe we can get I wonder if I could order multiple people to show up. That way it's like a multiple Handy.
Well, yeah.
I don't know. But, so that's the thing. I'm pay the guy cash tip, yada, yada, making sure he's good and whole, and call him and be like, the credit card company, like, dude, I did not pay for a Handy. Like, I don't have to do that.
Especially if it takes 5 hours. I mean,
5 hours. Are you kidding me? No, 5 hours for a Handy? Like, you either say, God bless, dude. I mean, or what what kind of whiskey are you drinking? That's enough, dude.
Right.
I'm done.
I'm out of here.
See ya.
All right.